Welcome to the Journey Success Stories podcast. I'm Jennifer Shuffle. I'm your host. And today I have Tom Busch, the partner at Thrive Fitness Plus. And today we're going to be talking about their business, their journey to business ownership, the challenges, best practices, and of course, what really brought him along this journey and what he sees as successes. But to get us started, Tom, tell us a little bit about yourself, your business, how long you've been in business, and what products and services you offer.
Okay, well, thank you. It's a honor and a pleasure to be here. So I'm so glad to be on this side of the interview. It's nice. For me, I have a passion for people walking in wholeness. So many times in life, so many times in my own life, I'll put it that way, I've walked fractured or siloed. There's the Tom at work, and then there's the Tom who's trying to be a good dad, and there's the Tom who's trying to be a good father. I mean, a good husband. And then there's the Tom who loves to play and be reckless on the weekend. And what I realize as I, you know, engage in my growth journey is I just want to be whole. I want to be Tom, whether I'm at church or at work or playing or a dad. And I want to have that level of authenticity in me. So one of my passions is helping other people walk in fullness, the fullness of who they really can be, and the fullness of who they were purposed to be. There's nothing that gets me quite as excited as those moments where people go, "Oh, I never thought about it that way, but I don't have to live fractured anymore." I'm like, no, we can live whole. And when we live whole, there's so much more joy that comes in life when we choose that
Absolutely.
that type of life.
Yeah. So they're at the gym at Thrive Fitness Plus. What are some of the things that you guys offer? Because you guys have a lot that you offer.
Yeah, well, we have lots that we offer, but there's this umbrella that goes over it all. And the umbrella is, I fully believe, we authentically love people.
Mm,
It's one thing to have a skill, but it's another thing to deliver a skill with love and compassion that we try to bring to work every day.
yeah.
For example, we have a nutritionist, and I've worked with her before. She's amazing, but what makes her great is her expertise and the level of care that she brings to every interaction. My wife is a certified stretch coach and a licensed massage therapist as well. And one of her passions is I want to see people get healthy. I want to help people heal. I want to help people move in ways that they haven't been able to move. I want to help people get relief. And this is driven again by a place of love. My son is the trainer here. He's one of the trainers here. And one of the things I love about our team is that we don't have a job to pay the bills. We have a mechanism by which we can change lives and impact people with goodness. And then and for me, like I just love coaching people. I love even when people are in like really dark places in their relationships
Yeah.
that hey, I can come into that space with you and we can find hope and we can find and create a strategy for getting out of this pit, even though it may seem like it's bottomless.
Oh,
So
that's so beautiful. Because one of the big things, my next question was going to be, who's your target audience?
yeah,
Who are you trying to attract? And who do you help?
yeah. Well, at the gym, most of us, I like to say, are just regular folks. Uh, we don't have the bodybuilder types here. I don't have anything against bodybuilders, but they're not attracted to our gym. We are more like people. I want to get up. I want to get down on the floor with my grandkid, and I want to be able to get back up again. And I want to be able to take a walk, and I want to be able to go snow skiing, and I want to be able to go tubing in the summertime. And so it's people who value what I would say is a movement and to be able to keep doing the things they love doing and to be able to live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Um, to me, it's like there's this picture of success as success is being able to retire and not work and sit around and watch Oprah. And to me, I'm going, um, having the financial capacity to retire is great. However, sitting on my tail and watching TV is not the picture of success that I want for myself or people. So, roundabout, who's the ideal client? You know what? It's people who are willing to get uncomfortable. People
Mm.
who are willing to say, I didn't want to come to the gym today, but I did it anyway. It's people who are saying, I didn't think there was much hope for this relationship, and I was just willing to coast it out till the end. But I now believe that with work, we can make a difference. So our ideal clients are people who are ready to draw a line in the sand and say, enough. If I put in effort, good things will come about.
Oh, that's wonderful, Tom. I so love that. So, if you were to look ahead 12 months from now, just picture yourself just whoop in the business. What do you view for the business? Like, what have you manifested as to where you want it to be 12 months from now? What would it look like?
It would be, again, I can be a little idealistic, and some people say very idealistic, but I want Thrive Fitness Plus to be like a lighthouse in the city of Alexandria that says, there's a place where people can find hope. There's a place where people can find healing. There's a place where people can find agreement in fractured relationships. There's a place where people can drive by and go, there's always hope for me. Thrive Fitness Plus is right here in Alexandria, and I know they can help me.
Beautiful. So, when you talk about the business itself, what are some key areas that maybe are a challenge today and that you're really looking at? Because, of course, as a journey success story, not only is it where did we come from, but then where are we going?
Mhm.
And how are we going to make sure that the business is thriving
Yeah.
so that then we can be who we want to be for our ideal clients?
Yeah. Well, on a very base level, it's like financial stability is important, and having that sustainability is really important. And at this point of the journey, our expenses are greater than our client base brings in. Now, we have this ability to continue funding the gym through personal resources, and hopefully this isn't too personal. But the reality is, we have not we have not hit that tipping point yet where um, where we're healthy financially. And I look forward to the day where I can say, yes, we're financially healthy. And and I know that's important for our families, and I know that's important for my family. And at the same time, I I'm longing for the day where the financial situation here flips. And I think one of the reasons why I have such hope in that is because we deliver what we deliver with the heart that we have.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying there's not things I can do differently, because certainly there are. There's lots of ways I can still grow, right? And I want to grow. But at the same time, financial stability would be a really nice thing.
Yeah. So it's interesting because businesses always come down to generally three things: time, team, or money. So it's one of those things where we can authentically say, you know, we're not maybe financially where we want to be today, but these are the things that we're going to put in place in order to get to where we need to be. So if you were to wave a wand and get to address that big issue, how would you do it or what would it even be? I know you kind of talked about financials, but let's kind of dig a little bit deeper on that, maybe a bit.
Well, I think the expertise from someone like you
Mm.
in putting things in place, like, all right, like I'm a huge fan of core values based organizations. Uh,
Absolutely.
it's something that is evolving here, but we haven't clearly defined that yet. And so what I want for us is to have a set of values for our internal team, and to have those values be so compelling that that's the requirement for our membership as well. This is an organization where I can come and I know we build up others and we pursue excellence and we embrace change and we live generously and we exceed expectations, those types of things, where I would love to have that in place where every member sort of reads this invitational, I keep thinking about paper, this pamphlet that says, hey, do you want to be part of Thrive Fitness Plus? Here are the types of folks we're looking for. People who
Yes.
believe that growth is important, people who are willing to lean into challenges. So I
Yes.
would love to have that in place. I think
Yeah.
it would more clarify how we relate to one another, and I think it would really help our members see how special it is, the thing that we're building here.
Oh, it's a very beautiful thing. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. So, what does it mean to you personally to get this addressed and to make sure that you're running the business and the business isn't running you on your own personal life? Because you do have your wife and son who's your team members.
Yeah.
So, how much and what does it mean to you to get this taken care of?
Yeah. I think it's really important. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it's more like an 8. Um, my coach told me, he was like, Tom, what's your biggest risk in opening this business with your wife and son? And I was going, oh no, financially. He's like, no, your biggest risk is the relational risk. What happens if we don't handle things well and now your son is upset with you, or your wife is upset with you? There's always, division is always knocking at the door. It's always trying to find a way into our organizations and our families. So what are we going to do to protect ourselves from that evil virus of division? And to
Mhm.
me, having those values in place, and clearly proclaiming, that visionary statement of why we exist, it would be the next step on that as well. Here's why we're here, and here's what we stand for. Here are our principles, and here's our purpose.
Yeah. So, even 10 years from now, because of course we'll be in a different season of our lives
Yeah.
10 years from now, what does that look like? Are you passing the gym on to your son? Or what kind of conversations have you guys had as far as, you know, and of course the community that you guys are building there that you're so passionate about and love so much? But then even from a business perspective, like 10 years from now, tell me a little bit, like what does that look like?
I would say that I don't find retirement as a biblical principle. And I don't want to get super spiritual here, but for me, um, as long as I have breath and as long as I have this passion inside of me, I,
Mhm.
I want to be leveraging that, or at least utilizing those gifts to help people in my life. So if I'm right now, I'm 55. When I'm 65, would I love to still have people I'm connecting with here and helping in their marriages and helping in their parenting, um and again being a part of the other components of Thrive Fitness Plus? To me, I'm going, heck yeah, I want to be a part of that. Is it going to be 40 hours a week? I hope not. But at the same time, I could see a world where someone else grabs the helm of running the business and I get to operate more as a coach here and less as a business owner here.
We'll make sure you get there
Thank you.
together.
Okay.
There's no doubt in my mind that you'll be checking in because your health and nutrition, it's what's going to really carry you through those golden years. So turning it off, no way. If anything, it's even more of a time to embrace it and to really lean in even more. So, um, tell me a little bit about what is the key to success for you? Because as you know, the podcast is Journey Success Stories.
Mm.
So, what is success to you?
Yeah, I think that question is a great one because so many people are chasing after more,
Mm,
but they don't know why. Well, if I have more money, then I'll be happier. Well, is that true? Probably not. If I had a nicer car, would I be happier? Well, I mean, I'd like the heated seats, but I probably really wouldn't be more joyful. I probably wouldn't live a more significant life. And so it's just success to me. And I don't want to get super goofy here, but I'll say it like this. Okay, here I am. I'm back. I believe that there's a calling on my life, that I'm here for a reason and a purpose. The more I align myself to my purpose and to my calling, to me, that's the ultimate form of success. Because I believe that there's this thing called anxiety and worry, discouragement that comes the bigger the gap is between our purpose and our current life.
mm,
So if my purpose is up here and my current journey is like here, this gap, I believe, will cause frustration, restlessness, and anxiety. So my goal and my success is how close can I get to how I was actually created and what I'm purposed to do. A lot of times people talk about their the best version of themselves, and sometimes I'm afraid of even saying that anymore because it's so overused. So I like to go like, I want to be the authentic Tom Busch that I was created to be. And to me, it's a Tom Busch with fewer and fewer insecurities. The Tom Busch that is eager to just say, here's who I am. I want to align to my calling. And I hope that you like me along the way. But that you liking me is not going to be what drives my behavior. Me aligning to my calling is the higher purpose.
awesome. Just awesome. So, what is particularly inspiring you right now in life and in business?
Well, in the word inspire, I go inspirited. So, what
Oh,
is inspiriting me? And to me, what inspirits me or what inspires me is this idea of um, kind of going back to the last question of me being fully me being um, true to my calling, my essence. Um, that really inspires me. And I think somewhere along the line is asking this question of what makes me worthy? What
mm,
makes me enough? And I think everyone on some level is asking that question. What makes me worthy? What makes
mhm.
me worthy? What makes me worthy? And I can see it play out in people's lives. I see it play out in my own life. But I think what inspires me is having a really good answer to that question. What makes me worthy?
Mm,
And to me, that's a deeply spiritual component of my life is how do I answer that question? What makes me worthy?
ah, yes. So, of course, in coaching, and you see it too, the amount of people that I interface with of, am I worthy of having that much cash flow? Am I worthy of having a new baby? Am I worthy? All these questions and the amount of self wealth that comes up with individuals and business owners in particular is just unbelievable. So, definitely, it's something that you definitely hit nail on the head
I don't
because
know that we all would say what makes me worthy. I don't know if that terminology fits, but on some level we're we're peering into this mirror of lovability, of significance, of um, enough. So whether
yeah,
it sounds like worthy or not, I think underneath it is that underlying bed of worthiness.
Mm, absolutely. Yeah.
And the more I struggle with my worthiness, which I do, like to me, I don't want to sound like, hey, Tom Busch has all his stuff together, because I don't. But the more insecurities that I have in me, the more I question my worthiness, it will always show up in my relationships. It will always show up in my work. It will always show up in my beliefs. And,
Yes.
and so the sooner I can start recognizing that I have this insecurity, at least the sooner I can start going, yep, that's been hindering me for 55 years. And now I have the chance or the choice at least to go, am I going to let it continue to rule over me, or am I going to choose a different set of beliefs to embrace?
Yeah. So, ready for some of these rapid fire questions?
I'm ready.
Okay, excellent. So, what is one piece of advice that you would give to other business owners?
Your number one priority is your partner and your family. Never make work an idol that takes place over your family.
Love it. So what is a book or podcast you are reading or listening to right now?
Um, the book I'm going to go with I love Crucial Conversations. It's a book I keep going back to. It's
Yes.
the words we say are so important, and the way we say them can draw people to us or can
Mhm.
unintentionally push people away.
Yeah.
Uh, our words have significant weight. There's an old proverb that says, words have the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. So if you love death, you can bring about death with your words. But if you
Mhm.
love life, you can bring that about in your words too. So let's choose our words carefully. And that was not a short answer, so I'm going to be quiet.
You're fine. You're good. You're good. So, all right, this one's a kind of a like fun question because of course, you know me now. I like to have fun because if I'm not having fun, then what am I doing? So, if you had a little bit of magic dust and you could choose one spot, only one, in your business to sprinkle it on, what would it be?
One spot to sprinkle magic dust. I would I would sprinkle that over the bank account, and may it be like loaves and fishes and just multiply upon itself.
Excellent. All right, do you want a really fun question?
I'm willing.
Okay. Who was your first celebrity crush as a teenager?
Celebrity crush. It was Annie. Orphan Annie.
Yes.
I remember I even as like a junior hire, I was like singing all the songs, and I just thought little Annie was so cute.
I thought it was something about a little redhead or something.
Uh, little Annie, especially if she can
And the
sing.
curls?
I love music, and yeah,
Uh,
Annie was my crush.
that is amazing. All right. So, one last final question, because of course we want to share with our audience how they can follow you, learn more about you, and
Mhm.
contact you. So, where can they find you? What do they need to do? Where do they need to go?
I would say the best place to go is thrivefitnessplus.us. There you
Okay.
can get in touch with me, or you can email me. I think my personal cell phone number is on there too. I love talking to people, and I am not Mr. Robust when it comes to the social media. And so I love having coffee with people. I love talking to people. And for me, it's an honor for me to connect with people face to face whenever possible. So I would say
So,
email, phone number, website, just contact me. I am not shy of talking to strangers.
excellent. So, Thrive Fitness Plus, you have nutrition. So, I want to
Mhm.
recap this. You have nutrition, you have workouts
Yes.
where they are also personalized.
Yes, they are customized,
You have
personalized.
yeah, you have massage therapy
Yep. The
and you
stretching.
have fitness, yeah, stretching, fitness coaching,
Yep.
mindset coaching. What else?
Well, I would
What's the
say
plus?
relationship coaching. I do relationship coaching here, and I'll have couples come in, and we'll talk, and we'll find ways to like make our relationships better. So often it's like people wait till they're so far down in the ditch before they say, you know what, we could use a little bit of help. And to me, it's like, even if your relationship's a 5 out of 10, my guarantee would be, if we talk and we commit to working together, even for a month or two, I believe that we can take that 5 to a 6.5 in 2 months. And wouldn't that be worth it? Wouldn't you want that much better of a marriage for whatever, 4 or 8 meetings together?
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, solid deal. I love that. So, of course, great conversation. Really enjoyed hearing your story. So, thank you for sharing your authenticity, yourself. And I encourage, of course, all of you watching to save this show, come back and watch it again, because Tom really did have some great insights for his business. Go check out Thrive Fitness Plus and give Tom Busch a call,
Yes.
because you will not regret it. And I mean, heck, if anything, you get a coffee and great conversation. So thank you all. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Of course, I have to add that so that you can get notifications every time we have new conversations drop, just like this one, and more inspiring stories from business owners just like Tom. So thanks to everyone who joined us today, and a special thank you to Tom Busch, partner over at Thrive Fitness Plus. Greatly appreciate the time that you spent with us today. We really do appreciate it.
And my pleasure. Thanks so much. Have me back anytime. How about next week?
Thanks, Tom.